You're listening to Voice First AI, the show where we decode how voice technology is transforming business, one smart conversation at a time. I'm your host, Michael, and I'm thrilled to have you with us for today's episode. Today, we've got something truly fascinating lined up. Imagine waking up to find a $2,000 deposit in your bank account without even touching your phone. Sounds too good to be true? Well, it's not. In this episode, we're diving into the incredible story of the voice that closed a $2,000 deal while I slept. We'll explore AI answering services and how they are turning missed calls into money, share some personal stories, and peek into the future of business automation with voice technology. So grab your headphones, settle in, and get ready to be amazed. Let's get started. So here's the scenario. I woke up one morning to a $2,000 deposit in my bank account, and guess what? I didn't even have to lift a finger. My AI assistant, AIVA, took care of everything while I was asleep. She picked up the call, booked the appointment, and yes, she closed the deal. Picture this, you're deep in dreamland, and your voice assistant is out there making you money. How crazy is that? A robot voice clip. You're welcome, boss. Let me share another story to set the scene. Last week, I worked with a client who runs a mobile tire shop. This guy was constantly missing calls whenever he was under a truck, hands deep in grease and tools. Phone rings, and guess what? He's too busy to answer. Those missed calls? They're missed opportunities. Potential money just slipping through the cracks. So I suggested he try out AIVA, my trusty AI assistant. We installed AIVA, set her up with all the scripts and FAQs she needed, and let her loose. Within just 24 hours, she had already booked him his first job. Can you believe it? A customer called in, AIVA picked up, handled the inquiry like a pro, and secured the booking while my client was still wrestling with a set of lug nuts under a truck. And that's just one example. The harsh reality is that most small business owners are losing thousands of dollars every month because they simply can't answer the phone fast enough. They're on job sites and meetings or just too busy running the day-to-day operations. Every missed call is a missed opportunity, and those missed opportunities accumulate into significant losses over time. It's a big problem, and it's affecting so many hardworking business owners out there. That's where AI answering services like AIVA come into play, transforming these losses into gains, one call at a time. Missed calls equal missed money. It's as simple as that. Think about it. Every time a potential customer dials your number and you can't pick up, you're essentially turning away business. And those missed calls, they add up. Just imagine how much potential revenue is slipping through your fingers. Let's talk numbers for a second. Studies show that 62% of calls to small businesses go unanswered. That's over half of your potential business. And here's the kicker, 85% of those people won't call back. Ouch, right? Now, if those stats didn't hit you like a ton of bricks, let's break it down even further. If you miss even 10 calls a week, and let's say each call could have netted you a $200 deal, that's $2,000 in potential revenue gone. Gone. Each week. That's $8,000 a month, almost $100,000 a year. All vanished just because you couldn't pick up the phone. Now, picture this. What if you had someone on the front lines available 24/7, never sleeping, never missing a beat? And no, I'm not talking about an intern who needs coffee breaks, and let's face it, might not always do the job right. I'm talking about AIVA, the AI answering service that's tireless and always on point, ready to turn each call into an opportunity. All right, it's time to introduce you to our hero of the hour, AIVA. So what makes AIVA so special? Well, let's break it down. AIVA is like bringing on a 24/7 superstar receptionist who never takes a break, never gets tired, and always answers like a total pro. She can book appointments, qualify leads, and even follow up with a joke if you want. Imagine having someone with the conversational skills of your best sales rep, but without the 9-to-5 limitation. Think of AIVA as Alexa with a sales degree and none of the drama. I mean, she doesn't call in sick, doesn't need vacation days, and is always upbeat no matter what. Need to schedule a consultation? AIVA's got it. Need someone to handle an irate customer? AIVA can do that too, and she'll handle it with the grace of a seasoned diplomat. Let's get into some real-life examples. One of my clients runs a busy dental office. There were days when their phone lines were just buzzing off the hook. Receptionists were overwhelmed, and patients were getting annoyed with the wait times. We set up AIVA to handle incoming calls. Now, AIVA answers questions about services, books appointments, and even sends out reminders. The result? A dramatic decrease in missed calls and happier patients all around. Another example is a local gym owner I know. He was struggling to keep up with membership inquiries and class bookings. Enter AIVA. She took over the grunt work, allowing the owner to focus on what he does best, helping people get fit. Memberships soared, and the whole operation became way more efficient. So there you have it. That's AIVA. In a nutshell, your tireless, cheerful, and ever-efficient virtual assistant, turning those missed opportunities into solid business gains. And the best part? She's just getting started. Stay tuned, because next up, we're diving into the future of this tech and the incredible possibilities it holds for business owners like you. All right, now let's fast forward and paint a picture of what the future could look like with AIVA at the helm. Imagine this. Unhandled voicemails are a thing of the past. Picture a reality where every potential client or customer interaction is handled promptly and efficiently, no matter what time of day it is. No more waking up to missed calls and wondering what opportunities slipped through your fingers overnight. Instead, imagine waking up to not just a full inbox of appointments and inquiries, but also to the satisfaction of knowing your business is thriving, even while you sleep. But it gets better. What if your AI assistant could know your entire calendar, answer any frequently asked questions, promote your latest offers, and speak in your very own voice? Yes, you heard that right. AIVA can be programmed to use a cloned version of your voice. So, it's like you're personally interacting with every single customer without actually having to be there. Talk about making a lasting impression. Now, I know what you might be thinking. This sounds too much like science fiction. But trust me, it's not. We're already seeing businesses integrate these advanced features, and the results are astounding. This isn't just about automating tasks. We're talking about integrating a brand asset that enhances your company's customer service and operational efficiency. It's like having your best employee available 24/7, never missing a beat, and always delivering top-notch service. Imagine the ripple effect this could have. More satisfied customers, better reviews, and ultimately increased revenue. It's not just about keeping up with the competition, it's about setting a new standard for what's possible. Stay with us, because next, we're going to wrap up with some steps on how you can set up AIVA for your business and start seeing these incredible benefits for yourself. And spoiler alert, it's easier than you think. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this quick break. All right, folks, if you're as excited as I am about the power of AIVA, here's your chance to let her work for you while you sleep. The setup is super quick and the results even quicker. Head over to our link in the show notes and get started today. Your future self will thank you. And speaking of the future, you won't want to miss our next episode. We've got an incredible story lined up about how AIVA handled a rude caller and did it better than most humans ever could. Trust me, you won't believe how smoothly she turned the situation around. So, stay curious, stay optimized, and let the robots handle the talking. I'm Michael, and this has been another fantastic episode of Voice First AI. Until next time, take care. You've been listening to Voice First AI, and I'm your host, Michael. I hope today's episode gave you some exciting insights into how AI voice assistants like AIVA can revolutionize your business. If you want to dive deeper into any of the details we covered today, check out the show notes for all the links and articles mentioned in this episode. Thanks for tuning in. Until next time, stay curious and stay optimized.